Nearly went the wrong way. I'm live. Already there, apparently. It's a dance to get out of here. If possible, so many freaking colours on it. Alright, just a little. What are you doing, you donk?
I can't hear you.
Well, I haven't really said anything much, have I? Can you hear me now? Come on, mate, move it, will you? I haven't really said anything much. I don't know how many people will come on. But someone's watching.
Me?
Yeah. On the way home. Didn't seem like a lot was happening with DoorDash, so I decided just to go home a bit early. Gonna hear an echo. 2 people in here now. Those with some bright bloody lights. I can hear an echo. Whoever's in there, if you'd hit the thumbs up, that would be wonderful, thank you. If you can hear an echo in the background, that's because someone is... Whoever's in there, if you'd hit the thumbs up, that would be wonderful, thank you. I can't see any messages for some reason. Oh, there you go. Oh, look, you've got a wrench. You can go bash.
Oh my God, back.
Everyone's shy tonight. Just passing University Health Hospital. I haven't been in that one. Rather keep it like that. crazy animals on the way home.
I had something down there.
Huh?
I had something down there. Some test.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We were having the Chiefs cookout.
Everyone must be shy tonight. Listen to it. So yeah, hopefully all the bleeding branches and whatever else is in the road from some sort of storm have been moved. Came through here one night and there was 6 bloody raccoons. A gang of them walked across the road. A gang of them. 6 of the things.
And I stopped and looked at you with an evil eye.
Yeah. I was trying to take a picture, but someone was telling me to shut the window. And they were like looking at me. They were all smart, they had their little tyres on and they were straight. But none of them should be unless someone was all worried that they were going to jump in the window. They were all turning around looking at me wondering what I was saying. Crazy little things. Got a lot of feedback from that bloody thing. DoorDashing tonight. All that brilliant. Did a couple of jobs though.
$17 is pretty good.
Yeah. Can't remember how many miles was on there. Can't remember at all how many miles was on it. You can turn that down. Getting an awful lot of feedback up with it. I can hear myself talk. Another bulb in that shit, didn't it? Get another bulb for the passenger's headlight bulb. One that's in there is too weak. One of the chips has gone on it. As bright as that crack, the flipping on, full flipping loop. My wife don't know how to operate. The brown one isn't peeping over the fence. She's just laughing at me. Another cow stood out there. She's in a different field today. Magically appeared in another field. everybody's quiet tonight.
Watch out for the branches.
Watch out for people avoiding branches.
And the ones on this side.
And I might clean it up a bit over there. That one's closed a bit more. They can move them a bit more. It would be good if they moved them a bit more. That one right on just before the corner. Where that got left behind. 76 degrees is what it says it is outside. I feel like I'm talking to myself.
Lord.
Oh, nothing unusual there. Well, I started to go on 940. I'd do an impromptu drive home, live drive home through the country. I should do another route one day. Crap wherever you go. Definitely not that brilliant. Quick put these bloody steel plates down. Well, they're there to cover an hole, but over the bloody place. If they stopped digging holes, we wouldn't have this dripping problem. Glad to get the windows open. Yay, tomorrow I might get air conditioning. Yay. Conditioning again. I know it's not blinding not just yet, but
It's nice tonight.
yeah.
And it was yesterday and the day before.
Go that tad bit flipping cooler, it would be nice.
Oh, it was in a tub we went to that I couldn't think of.
Oh, I thought there's something else to look at. How did I forget that one? Well, we was out that way, I suppose. certainly easier to get to at that point. And now you just get me on this side now. Come on. Brash Dasher, hello Charlie, how are you, mate? Hey, thanks for that. You've been I went on your video the other night and did one for Fetch. I joined Fetch the other night. Yeah, I'm okay. Could have done with some more work, but there you go. That's what happens. Oh, hang on, let's move this out here. There you go. This is Womble's about to go indoors. There you go. Just got home from a shift. It was did one good off of $17, I think, and then another one after that. Well, it was okay, $8 I think, but it wasn't going that far. That way for baby bottle. But yeah, Charlie, I used that. I went on, joined that Fetch, that thing that you done on your video. Yes, I do watch him at times. I had a pile of receipts and I was like just taking pictures of receipts and even older ones, and then it cut me off. It said like I'd had my weekly quota, 36 receipts, and that was it. I can't hear you with this phone. Just wanted to show support. Oh. Hello. Cindy, how are you doing tonight? Well, it's pointless me talking to you because you can't hear me, you see. But hopefully everyone in here is having a great night. We just got home. I've just been locked out the house apparently. And that door's shutting. Yeah, we did a few hours of DoorDashing. I knew I wasn't going to be out there too long tonight. Someone's got to go to I've got it running. Someone's got to go to dialysis in the morning. They increase the limit as you progress. Get your email about. I've got your email about awards, and after looking, I don't have. Yeah, funny about that. And then I went back to that tonight, that part. It had been there all day about a referral code, and I'd been to it before, and for adding that code. And then I went back there tonight, and that part just disappeared. I don't know where it went. I tried looking through it to see if I could find it again. I've been running old videos to get you to watch it. Oh, thank you, Mary. Definitely thank you for that. I think I'm at... I looked today before we came out, and I think I was at 783, I think that's what it was. I've got to get back to Troll Watch on Devious Dasher. Oh, is he on already? Okay. Thanks, Cindy. Hey, Snacky, how are you doing tonight? We just got home. Yeah, thank you, Mary. Very kind of you. I need to do more live shows and more live shows. I was also thinking on Tuesday, when I do the Tuesday night live this week, I'm going to try and start it at 7:30. That way I'll get in before Charlie does. And then I won't be too long after it. Charlie, normally how long do your live shows go on for? Whew, bloody warm in here. Hey, I'm okay, but would like autocorrect to not change words. LOL. Usually 2 hours. Okay. Yeah, I might just start it at 7:30 and maybe just go on for an hour. But we all know how long that is, because once I start yapping, who knows how long I go on for. Once the jaws start going off on one, then they never stop. Hey, wow, Mary, Wendy just went indoors, actually. She, that's why we came home early. She's got to do dialysis at 6:30 in the morning, so I knew we wasn't going to be out too late. So we came home a bit earlier for a change. And I thought, well, I'll do a live show on the way home. See who's about. Oh, if everyone could hit the like button if you've not already done so, thank you. That'd be great. But yeah, so I thought I'd do an impromptu live show ride home. So has everybody been out there DoorDashing this weekend? Has it been good for you? Or has it been... When you put on a video earlier on of Pedro, I guess something went on with Pedro's car. I don't know if he had to get a new one or he was getting that repaired. I don't watch Pedro so much anymore. Got a $35 order tonight. Only 12 miles, so I took it. Yeah, I'd take it too. Jeez. I've got a $17 order and I think it went 9.5 miles. Yesterday was terrible, slowest Saturday. I know it's crazy. Go Giggy. Many low offers this week. You know what, I think I'm going to do a video just of all the stupid low offers that we've had. Ridiculously low offers. That's all I'm going to do, is just put some music over it. You can turn it up or turn it down and just laugh or cry. It's ridiculous amount of flipping dopey offers we get. Not dashing right now. Oh shit, sorry about that, Snacky. Moving and been pet sitting. Oh, pet sitting sounds good. I'm only working the dinner shift 6 to 8 just to get enough. Oh, you got platinum status? Wow. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting a platinum status. Pet sitting, yeah, sounds good. There's an app for that, isn't there? Pet sitting, isn't it? Wag or something like that. Or Rover. Or is Rover the one where you take the dogs for a walk? Don't know. It sounds like a good one for me. Maybe I need to go look that up. And then there's also Papa Pal, if anyone's used that or seen that one. It's not for pet sitting. Well, you can do pet sitting in that one. It's looking after people that can't help themselves so much. I guess maybe if they've done something at work or injured themselves somehow, or if they're just older people that just can't do a lot of stuff. My friends have 4 dogs. I looked after them for 2 days. Oh, what dogs do they have then? Sounds fun. I'd be happy to look after dogs. Or cats. Or both. Certainly sounds a fun thing to do. I'd enjoy that. My problem is I wouldn't want to flip him and leave him behind her. Hello chat, hope all is well with everyone. Yeah, it's okay for me. Go gig it. How about yourself? 3 small dogs and 1 large dog. And are they all noisy or are they all pretty laid back dogs? So go gig it. Have you been out and about? Are you out DoorDashing, etc.? Do you even do DoorDash or Uber Eats or what? Quiet until someone comes home, yeah. So, how are you tonight? Good to see you on here. I just decided to do an impromptu live show. It was, we was on our way home and I thought I'd just do, oh, you do a lot. I thought I'd just do a drive on the way, do a live for on the way home. DoorDash, Uber Eats, Lyft, Spark, Roadie. Oh, how do you get on with Roadie? I never seem to, whenever I've looked on there, it never seems to have been that brilliant. I've had it for a while, but I've just never done anything with it. Come to think of it, I haven't switched it on for the last maybe week or so. I switched on Spark, but don't really says I get a lot. Mine says it's nothing in the area for vehicle my size at this time. Huh. Well, all I can say is what comes out of what the offers that I've been seeing ain't worth doing. Hi Mary, you're everywhere. You will. Yeah, Mary, you get on everybody's channel. I mean, it's very nice that you go on and support everybody. So Mary, you drive the same car as what Chuck has, right? I have a bit of drink here. I need to get me throat. Your throat needs wetting. Excuse me. I don't know why DoorDash etc. is so slow. And there was one thing, I did a video last night. Did a video last night, but I ended up deleting it. Mainly because I took a Vipian pain pill and fell asleep and didn't wake until it was too late to edit it. So, I had a question in that, and maybe everyone will know, but I did an order yesterday, yesterday, and it paid $11.25. This offer went, and it was 9 miles, and it went to the southern part of our delivery area. And when I looked at it, the base pay was $6.25. Wow. I've not seen the base pay at that flipping price for a very, very, very long time. And so I went back on a few. I haven't done many this week, but I went back on a few, and saw that I'd done another area and it paid 5 days pay. I mean, the customers put tips on them, of course. Well, I say of course, but well, of course, because I wouldn't have done them. But anyway, but then I can go 9 miles any other direction, 9, 10 miles, 12 miles in any other direction, and it just gives us $2 base pay. I can go a mile down the road, it will still give me $2 base pay. But you go to this, like the southern part, and it pays a bit more than the base pay. So I don't understand why there's such a difference. I'm surprised it's bloody 9 miles down here, but anyway. But it paid well. Baseball here on DoorDash is, base pay is $4. Base pay depends on restaurant. Okay. Yeah, and these are 2 different restaurants, I know. Because, what was the one I took yesterday? But I can't remember. Okay. Base pay depends on the restaurant. I'll have to go back and look at them then. See what they were. Because if the restaurant can adjust the base pay, that would be good. Because those are going to be the restaurants that we all want to well go to. If that's the case. This thing changed it again, so frustrating. Oh, baseball, okay. Yeah, I don't do the talk to text. Did you do talk to text, or did you do it with your fingers? Or does it even matter? Ouch. Well, tomorrow tomorrow afternoon will be air conditioning day. Gonna get air conditioning, hopefully, in the van at least. Typed it. Gotta say that, not enjoying it when it gets warm. New phone. Oh, what phone did you get, Snacky? I'm still trying to figure out whether I want to get an extra phone on the plan, or get a action camera thing, or get an extra phone, and then just use that as the camera for now, for live shows, etc. Because trying to do a live show when you're doing it all with one phone is a bit awkward. Samsung S24. That's a Android, right? Yeah, that would be Android, I suppose. Oh, that's good that you got a new phone. Always fun to look over the new stuff on the new phones. And how quick they are until you start loading them up with stuff. I don't remember how many pictures I got on my phone, but it's thousands. Maybe 45,000 pictures. Something ridiculous. I was trying to delete some. Over the last few days I've been trying to delete some older pictures and videos. I get rid of the pictures off my phone so it doesn't fill up, so I don't have to buy a new phone. Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. I've had my phone for a long time, so it's and I got them going up to the iCloud thing. It doesn't seem to fill up the iCloud. I would have thought it had gotten a lot more, but but I'm looking towards getting a iPhone 15 Pro Max. This is the iPhone 12 Pro Max, so I've had it for a while now. But if I upgrade to that one, or add it as a new one, then I can do live shows. I don't know how I would do a live show if I just upgraded from this one to a 15 and keep this one. So I don't know how that would work. Because otherwise I'm just stuck with a dead phone that I can tether off of the new one, but eventually on the new ones or on any of them, as I recall, you only get 4 gigabytes of hotspot, and that normally fills up pretty quick when you're doing live shows or using it, because I had the iPad in here and I was doing watching videos off of that, and it seemed to drain the cellular data or the hotspot. I thought it was quite quick, but apparently I'd had the hotspot on and I didn't really know that I did. I went from 4 gig to 75 gig. What, using, wow. For a hotspot or for the memory in your phone? Oh, ow, my back. Just upgraded my mum's phone to iPhone 15 Pro Max, and it comes with 256 storage. Wow. Yeah, I saw that. That's the minimum it comes with. This one's 128. It's the hotspot thing I'm interested in, how much you actually get on it. Is she on AT&T or something else? Phone memory, wow. Yeah, this one's got 128 on this one, and I was actually thinking of getting 1 terabyte on the iPhone, on the upgrade one. I don't know why they bought the flipping, have them in different colours going out there. My one's going straight into an OtterBox, so I won't ever see it. US Cellular, okay. I'll never see what bloody colour it is because it'll be in an OtterBox. Yeah, you definitely got to take care of your mum or your parents. Visible. Is Visible good? I've seen about that. Buy Verizon is $25 a month. Bloody hell. Might have to look at that. Do you have to take your own phone, or do they do phones too, Mary? Yeah, definitely good that you're looking after your mum, Charlie. $25 a month, bloody hell, that sounds good. unlimited everything. Well, definitely have to look at that one. Speaking of Verizon, I got another bloody Verizon shop to go take pictures of. They just assigned me another one. It's a little bit further away from here, and they said, "Oh, because we've got a limited number of people that have got the cards to get in these places." So they just assigned it to me and said, "Oh, can you do this one?" And I wrote back and went, "Yeah, I can do it, but you'd have to raise the price because it's a bit further out." Well, it's not so much that it's further out, it's more that it's a pain in the backside to get to. And they want an awful lot of bloody flipping pictures to take pictures of Verizon shops. There's 2 other Verizon shops to take pictures of, I see, but no one wants them because they've been on the board all weekend and before. I'm thinking of taking them, but I'd take them at more money because it's quite a lot to do actually if you're taking the pictures of it. It sounds weird that you that is quite a bit to do because they want you to take pictures of all inside the showroom. That means all the display cases, all the signs, the carpet, the ceilings, the lights, the vents, the furniture. What else they want? They want you to take pictures of the doors and the door handles. They want you to take pictures of the back room, the kitchen, the toilets. They want pictures of the ceilings and all of that. They want the rear of the building, which in the case of the one that I did yesterday, Friday, there was no actual rear of the building, but you had to, it just went out to a tunnel. The back door went out to a tunnel because it was in a complex where there was lots of other shops. And you just go through this hallway and all it is just a bunch of other shops. So the manager stood behind the door and I took the flipping picture and went, "Hello." That was it. But it was and then of course you have to take the front of the building and all the signage out there too. But that one they paid on those Verizon ones, they're normally $40 to go take the pictures. So that can be a bit more of a pain in the backside, and they're not exactly zipping all that tad on the boring side. I can go take the pictures, 125 pictures of a cat. It would be a lot more flipping interesting than taking pictures of a Verizon shop. Well, at least I thought. Ow, bloody knee hurts. So has anyone done any proxy pics or as of yet? Mary, did you get onto proxy pics yet? And if Charlie's still here, have you done any of those yet? Is it available in your area? Sure, they're all over the place. Oh, all right, good. Excuse me. You've done 21, bloody hell. Damn, you're doing well. I think I'm up to 80 something on mine. Basically, you got to watch the app as opposed to wait. Yeah, I know. I thought there was a way around that, but I was wrong. Yeah, I've done some videos on it. I've got a playlist on those called Proxy Pics, but they're good to do. They do ones of like commercial buildings and just the residential ones. The ones I like, which are the much easier ones, and you don't even have to get out of the car, is it's 6 pictures, and it's of a residential one, it's the front of the house, the front left, the front right, and you can do it all from the street. Actually, I don't even, like I said, don't even get out of the car. And then you do the address verification, which means just zoom in onto the number of the house, and then it wants you to take pictures of the street to the right and street to the left, and that's it. There's a questionnaire on it of about 20 questions, 20 questions, and all it is basically what's around the house. Is there a highway near the house? Is there power lines over the house? Are there security doors on the house or bars, whatever? Is there bloody hell, a for sale sign, etc. out there? It's real easy, and you're done and dusted within 10 minutes on those. It takes longer to get to some of them than that, and they pay you $20 for that. $15 to $20, excuse me. Do you do Target secret shops? No, I don't do that. I don't do that, Mary. I'm not even sure I've been in a Target in many years. Hey, Stardashians, how are you? Have you had a good weekend? Have you been working this weekend? Yeah, I used to do mystery shopping too, but I don't think there was that. From my standpoint, I don't think there was a lot on offer at that time. Let's read it back. Stardashians, did you ever go on that one on Proxy Pics? That one's it's a good app. I did it for the free gas. Oh, that's good. Yeah, if you've not heard of doing Proxy Pics, it's a great app. Mary has done a few by the sounds of it. Why do some people insist on having such a noisy vehicle? Anyway, it's a fun app. It can be a fun app, and like I was just saying, there's some that you don't even have to get out of your vehicle for if you're doing the residential ones. The one I did the other day was a residential, and that was the 6-picture one just out the front of the house. And when we got there, there was a company that were cutting the grass out there, and then the neighbour across the street was outside too. So I was like, oh crap. Anyway, we generally don't get anyone asking what we're doing, but every now and again you'll get someone that will come up and ask what you're up to and that, and you just tell them what you're there for. And you've also got the darn app in front of you. You can show them, and there's also normally a phone number where you can call, call, and they can talk to the people if need be and assure them. But you've got the app, so I've had a couple of people recently that have asked, but to be fair, the bloke came up to me, the neighbour across the street on this one, when I was taking pictures, and he was somewhat in the picture, and then I moved the camera around so he wasn't, because I was doing the street view at the time, and then he came over and asked pictures. Why was I taking pictures? And he says, oh, it's just that we're olden. Okay. Do I look like I'm going to be stealing bloody vehicles? I can barely get in and out of my one. I don't know if you've been... Don't think I'm going to be racing around jumping in other people's to steal a car, but okay, fair enough. But it's but you've always got the backup there anyway, just in case anyone ever asks you. The only time I had ever had one refuse for me to do pictures was an idiot at a collision centre. I still got paid for it, even though I didn't really finish the job. But it's a good app to have. You don't do a whole lot. I don't think you're ever going to be rich from it, but you can pick up, like when you get, if you've got like Dutch brothers in your area. I don't think we're going to be doing too many Red Lobsters anymore, because I think they're going downhill. If they're not already bankrupt. But there's quick trips. If you've got a quick trip in your area, you do quick trips. I've not done one myself, but I've seen several. I do a lot of Dutch brothers. I've done. What else we've done? Coles. I've got Coles to do tomorrow night, and which is a rather strange one to do. I've done those before, but a lot of residential homes. Where else have I done? Yeah, just a lot of Dutch brothers. We've got several Dutch brothers in our area. And then, of course, we've got the security clearance, I suppose it is, for doing Verizon. And there's 2 more Verizons that no one wants to do in our area, but I want to see if I can get those, I suppose. Got to take the dog out. Okay. Might still be here, snackies, but be careful. Don't let the dog flipping whisk you off somewhere. Hopefully he doesn't see. Hopefully it's not the big one that's going to flipping chase a squirrel. You can't even say the word squirrel in front of one of my mate's dogs. The dog flipping leaps up when he hears squirrel. You barely flipping say squat, he's off. Lovely dog though. Haven't seen that dog for a while. If I get a proxy pics out his way, I might flipping go see the dog. They live away. Who let the dog out? Woof woof woof. Yeah, it's So Mary, what time do you just do the dinner hour on DoorDash and etc., or do you do it all day? I know that when you went out to see Chuck, you done some when you were out that way. That must have been good to go see Chuck. And everybody who'd been going off to see him, he must have been well happy about that. I mean, and if really that's all everyone ever wanted to do. Atlanta in September. Okay. Not sure I'd make it. It's a bloody long drive, isn't it? For us, I think it said it was 800 miles. I don't know if I would do it or not. But I was thinking of doing like a Midwest one. A Midwest meet-up. And then just have a bunch of... we're just outside of Kansas City, Missouri. About 20 miles southeast of it. But yeah, I was thinking of doing one in the Midwest somewhere, or in our area, and see if any Midwest dashers, etc., gig workers would want to come. we've got some nice places to go. We could do it in a park, you know, where they have one of the shelters or whatever by the lake. And they generally have like barbecue things where you can cook some sausages, etc. Burgers. But the only thing is, you can't rely on the bloody weather. And it does get bloody hot here, I know that, so maybe an indoor event. I've done events before. I used to organise the British Festival that I started, and we did that inside. We had a first of all, I did it in a church hall. That was where I first started it. But the first year I did it, there was we went to this church to do it. It was a Episcopal church. It's like the Church of England, basically. Anyway, and so we did it at church, but it was downtown Kansas City. It was in a semi-nice area. There was a lot that happened in that area. It got downtown. I mean, there's an awful lot that happens down that area, but there was only room for about 120 cars possibly, and for maybe 100. Anyway, there weren't enough. The first year that we did it, I couldn't believe how many people turned up. I looked at the ticket sales thereafter when we finished, because we were going all day long, and we had like 1,700 people turn up. I never even thought in a million years we would get that many people. A lot of people from all over. But it was fun. Yeah, that's what Chuck was talking about for the Atlanta. The reason we went to Steffens is because we had to go to Steffens. He talks about... Yes, he does. He seems to like that place a lot. He's just got something about saying Steffens. He'd have to do a ripping Chuck tour. That's it. He needs to do a Chuck tour of all the places that he talks about on his travels, and where he goes a lot. You'll get in the back of a bus or something, and he can take you for a tour around there. But he seems like a nice bloke. He just seems like a genuine bloke, that's for sure. Seems to be very friendly and happy to do the work and meet people, etc. Seems to like his dog, that's for sure. I was disappointed. He should have brought Biscuit out with him. Of course, he was going to Steffens, but Biscuit might have been snoring all the way through, but it's always fun to listen to Biscuit. It's even funnier to listen to Biscuit when he wakes himself up, or herself up. That's always funny. Well, he's got a lot of followers now. I see that he's got a lot of followers. Subscribers, I mean. Mary, did you do a live show yet? Oh, nice. Well, we'll be waiting for that. Yep, but it won't be very far. It's not long to go. My thing is trying to talk about something during the live show and watch the counter. It goes up and down the counter. It says that there's one person in here at the moment and 7 thumbs up. So I don't know how many, but it goes up and down all the time. I don't know if it's a glitch or if that's really what happens. People jumping in and out. I didn't realise that Devious Dasher was on. I thought he was a bit later on, but if he was going to do it, I can't remember if he said he was going to do it tonight, but he's on a lot. He's like Dashing in Cyprus. They're both on a lot. Do you watch Brash Dash? Oh yeah, I watch Charlie. Yeah, and Charlie's actually here too. YouTube viewer count has been strange lately. Yeah, you know, I still don't understand it all in Charlie, so you love him. He's talking right above you. He's yeah, he's fun to watch. And he gives some good ripping stuff out too. Didn't know you were still here anyway. I've watched one of his videos a few days ago, and Charlie, you were doing that promoting Fetch. I know we're not all going to earn a fortune off of it, but it's a good thing to have. So Mary, if you've not seen that one, just go to that. Go through his link though. It's he gets a few points for going on Fetch. And when I also went to the Google Rewards one that he'd recommended, but it said on there that there was supposed to be a referral code, but Charlie says he didn't have one. Didn't see where it was or whatever. I watch everything he puts out. Oh, right. Well, that's good. I try to watch a lot. Watch everyone if I can, but good grief, there's a lot of people I'm subscribed to. Big Free Dashing. I like to watch Big Free Dashing. Just got into that. He hasn't got a lot of subscribers though. If you've not seen Big Free, or DJ as he is, go ahead and go join his channel too. He needs more subscribers. Charlie, how many subscribers you got on yours now? You must have a lot by now. Is YouTube paying you yet, or not quite there yet? Have they made you a millionaire? Like they're making Pedro. Don't watch Pedro an awful lot anymore, but Wendy was watching one of his videos earlier on, and then I went on to it, and I see he's got 78,500 subscribers. Wow. But he's on an awful lot, and he's been doing it a while, I know that. He's put a lot into it, but I hear that he's not doing the gig conference anymore. We went to the first gig conference that he did, and out there in St. Louis, and that was fun. Got to meet a lot of people in it. Hey, Snacky. Maybe 1,000 here if I save it up. Wow, you're doing well. But you've been doing it a lot longer than I have, and your content is a little bit, well, is a lot better than mine. I mean, all I ever do is just sit here and yap. $1,000. What? I want to try and get to, my next goal is 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm at 529 at the moment. I think that's what I last saw. Hey Presley, how are you tonight? I have 5. Snacky, are you putting videos out though? I can get the GoPro instead of the new phone, and you can walk around and yap. Oh, I don't think I need to get an extra battery if I'm going to walk around and yap, because I do go on a bit. November 22, I still feel awkward as heck in front of the camera. You know what, Charlie? I used to be so flipping awkward in front of the camera. I mean, so, like, I'd done, like, going back to the British club, I run a British group here in Kansas City, a social group. And, you know, if anything ever happened and we got quite big as well, and I'd started the festival as well, and then I bought the London taxi, which I don't have anymore. But the local television station would come out and have me doing interviews and that on the television. But I remember one interview I did, and and it wasn't to do with the British group actually. The first interview I ever did over here was for, there was the local news channel had done a story on a local military bloke, and he was out in Afghanistan, or off the coast of Afghanistan, on an aircraft carrier, and he was playing a harmonica. And I've been selling harmonicas for 20 odd years now. Not that I can play the bloody thing any good, but anyway, but so, and I used to gold plate them. That was how I got into it. So I gold plated this harmonica, and I thought, I'll give it to this bloke, you know, for he can play it while he's out there. Or how do I get it to him? So I contacted the station and said, listen, I've got this flipping harmonica that I've gold plated for this bloke. Would you somehow get it to him? And well, then they wanted to do a bloody interview on me. They came out to me. I met them somewhere just outside of Kansas City, and they came out with a camera and they stuck this bloody camera in my face, and that little red dot went on, and I did not like that. But anyway, they did get that thing back to him. If I could send it, I would. I've not been reading here. Oh, Snacky, that's right, you make all foods. You'll get there, Snacky, rookie. I think we're all rookies at doing these things. We should just have the meet up at Snake and Banana Bread. Uh-oh. Banana bread sounds good. We should have a meet up at Snacky and get some of that banana bread. Snacky, where are you based? I went on your Instagram page, I think it was, and I've joined that, didn't I? Yeah, it was on Instagram, and saw all the pictures of the foods that you make. Oh, not fit. I love making banana bread. Just finished cooking dinner. Oh, nice. So I'd never ever had banana bread when I was back home, but I do enjoy it. I can cook enough to stay alive. I barely even cook. Oh, Snacky, you're in Canada? If we get across the border, will we ever get back? Well, if you're cooking, maybe we won't want to, you can come back. Canada is nice, yeah, we've been to Canada. We went there when our first wedding anniversary was at Niagara Falls. Yeah, I've seen some of what you making on Instagram. I had to stop looking and my belly started rumbling. I was getting to, that's not fair. It looked good though. What part of Canada? We've been to Niagara Falls, we've been to Montreal, Toronto. We've been to a few areas. Mary, I cheat with the cooking. Ooh, apple whiskey, I can't say it for bourbon smoked. Ooh. Food sounds good. Niagara Falls was lovely. We loved it there. And the hotel we were at, I think was the Marriott, and it was right opposite the falls. And it overlooked the falls. And they gave us this great big screen telly that was in the room. It was a nice hotel. But to be fair, I don't even think we ever watched it because our room had this great big flipping window that overlooked the falls, and that was really all that we wanted to look at, because it changed colours on the light and etc. It was just nice flipping view, very nice view. We went on a cruise and went to British Columbia. Went to Alaska, but docked in Victoria, British Columbia. That's a very nice place. Not quite Canada, I suppose, but. Charlie, you're making me hungry. Oh, you're on this. Yes, Charlie, you're definitely making me hungry, talking about chicken and broccoli. And then the banana bread. I was born in Victoria, still on the island. Wow, nice. Such a nice place, I'm sure you never want to move. We went to a big hotel there that I can't quite remember the name of it, but it was like you could sit down and have an afternoon tea there. In fact, some of our friends have been up there, they've taken a cruise up there too. A few of the Brits actually in our area have been up that way, come to think of it. Seems like a lot of them seem to travel. How's your kid, Trish? Mary, I was born in Michigan now. Where I belong in Florida. You moved off the island twice and gone back home. Yeah. I can see why. It's a nice place to be. Definitely a nice place to be. I'd like to move back to England. I don't know if I'd be there for good. England's changed, that's for sure. I can't cook fancy. I don't see the reason why we have to cook fancy. But anyway, we're not all bloody Ramsays. Jessica is okay. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. You know, Ruth like Ingrid. Yeah, we're not all what's his name? Ramsay. Gordon bloody Ramsay. I couldn't work with that bloke. I'd flip him, stick his head in a flipping saucepan. He's alright on some other shows, but when he's on that bloody doing his cooking shows, just want to wrap his head in a saucepan. Couldn't deal with him. Get a couple of saucepans and bang them around his ears. He used to be a footballer. I don't know if any of you know that, but he used to be a footballer. Obviously, he weren't that brilliant at it because now he cooks instead. That would be British football or soccer. Seems like he gets on everywhere though. Right, any channel, like any streaming channel, as soon as I try to go to another streaming channel, there he is. But he's certainly done a few things, that's for sure. Who was that? Just a dot on the map. I think they were saving up to go to one of his to get a date night at one of his restaurants. I think they're in Indiana, but I can't be quite sure on it. I don't know where his restaurant would be close for that. But I know it was going to be a bloody expensive night, that's for sure. I think they were trying to get 500 notes to save up to go to see that, go to eat there. You did not know that. You did know that about Gordon, okay? Did, oh rather, okay. Yeah, he used to be a footballer or soccer player from Scotland. A place where they like to wear skirts. Same place where Rod Stewart was all about. But trying to get some air in here. Hopefully I don't get any ripping, anything flying in here tonight. I sat there watching a video a few nights back and just catching up on videos on YouTube, and all of a sudden something moved across my my belly. I thought, it's like this big bug about this. Anyhow, I was not impressed. Soon got it out of you though. Gordon is nasty, yeah, he can be a bit of an arse, that's for sure. Have any stories about Rod Stewart? Yes, I did meet that Rod Stewart one time. I was actually, when I was going to the Trocadero, I was taking Brian May and I had Phil Collins in the back of the car, and Trocadero was like some big club in London on Shaftesbury Avenue, which is Piccadilly Circus. If you've ever heard of Piccadilly Circus, whenever you look at places in London, and it comes to this like big junction, and there's all these big video screens and that on this one building. That's actually at the bottom of Regent Street, and it culminates in this place that they call Piccadilly Circus and Shaftesbury Avenue. And you've got the Ritz down there too, where they do all the afternoon tea and all that. And anyway, Shaftesbury Avenue is just the other side of Piccadilly Circus, and Trocadero's right there. So I had Brian May from Queen in the back, and I had Phil Collins in the back. Got them out, saw Elton John there, and Rod Stewart was there too. Didn't get to drive any of them, but they were there. I do like listening to a lot of Rod Stewart though. I listen to a lot of his music. And Rod, when he's been down here, he'll quite often go up to any street performer that's playing his music and join in. But yeah, I somewhat miss doing that work. Driving in London can be a pain in the backside at times because we have a lot of traffic. An awful lot of bloody traffic. Oh, the Meatloaf story. I've been a fan of Meatloaf since early 80s. When I first went to work at a garage there in Tooting's, one of the blokes there, he listened to it all. Listened to Meatloaf anyway, so I got into listening to him. I was a big fan, really big fan of his. And I got so many flipping of his records and CDs and such, cassettes. That's how far back it is, cassettes. 4-track, not 8-track. He never done 8-track, I don't think. Anyway, so anyway, I got this job to go pick him up. He was at a hotel in London, and I had to take him to Wembley Arena, which is Wembley Arena. Well, they've changed it now, but Wembley Arena, they would play all the big bands from all over the world and such. And they have also the football games. Actually, Wembley is also where they hosted Live Aid as well, which was back in 1981, I think, was that? 1981. Anyway, so I picked up Meatloaf or Martin is his name, but anyway, picked him up. And I was actually somewhat starstruck. I don't even normally get like that, but I had his music on in the radio. Well, of course, I was sat on the other side of the car. But anyway, I had his music in the CD player then. And he was real flipping nice, really flipping nice bloke. I mean, some people haven't liked him over the years. Oh, he's a big fat bloke, he's an ugly... They just didn't appreciate him. I mean, he puts so much flipping effort into all that he does and that. Anyhow, so I drove him over there, and he was going to rehearsals. And he was, like, I mean, he was good. I mean, he was in the back flipping, singing along to his own bloody music, and me flipping trying to attempt flipping singing to his music too. Anyhow, so we go to Wembley. I get him off to the stage area and such, and you know, he has to go off and get ready and whatever he has to do. And I had to wait for him. And I just sat there in the arena, and all the band was there. Patty was there, and it was just flipping brilliant. It was like I was the only one there, basically. I wish I hadn't bought flipping tickets, but anyway, I did get tickets. My friends of us went later on to see it. to see him play, or the whole band play. So yeah, got to see him play on stage when he was doing rehearsals. It was brilliant. I loved it. But yeah, he was a real nice bloke. I met the original Nylons band. Not sure I know them. That one, Snacky. Yeah, so that was. I really loved that. I really did love being there. I thought that was probably the best one I've ever done. Best thing. But I've driven, you know, Phil Collins several times. I've driven Brian May several times. I'm not getting very many notifications from YouTube lately. Hence, I'm just showing up now. Oh no, you're okay, Red. There's no problem. I just did it as an impromptu thing, to be fair. It was just one of those things. Lion sleeps at night. Oh, I know. Yeah, I like that. The lion sleeps tonight. That's a great story. What do they call Wembley now? You still call it Wembley. They just changed it. Just changed the look of it. It used to have the big towers and at Wembley, but I just changed it. It certainly needed some more modernising, I suppose, but it was a great arena, very great arena. They used to do the FA Cup. I presume it's still there. And actually, when the Kansas City Chiefs went to play in England, they went to London to play, and they played at Wembley. And because good grief, I did not know this, but the Kansas City Chiefs have got actually a great following back in England. A big following. I'd never even bloody heard of them when I come here, so really, I'm not getting them. Yeah, but you know, to be fair, I didn't. It was just an impromptu thing on my part, at least. I don't know about what it's like with others, but yeah, Wembley, as I said, is still Wembley. As far as I know. I mean, it's a massive great place. And if you, like I said, if you remember Live Aid, that was where they did that. But no, Red, there's no worries about being tardiness. Don't worry about that at all. I was just very, like I said, it was an impromptu thing. We were just leaving the delivery area and I just decided, oh, why not do a live show on the way home? Oh, there was a woman that said, didn't update them. Oh, okay. I'll have to go look at mine as well then. Yeah, there's a whole different things that you can do before you go live. Gives you loads of questions. And you can choose to go live now, or you can choose to go live ahead of time. So Mary, whenever you're going to go live, you can actually choose a time when you want to actually do it, rather than go just live at that point. You drove Brian May. No, I didn't meet Freddie, unfortunately. Freddie had already gone then. But Brian, oh my gosh, Brian is such a laid-back bloke. Very, very laid-back bloke. Very, very nice. And when I went, and both him and Phil Collins live, well, they've got houses all over the bloody world, but both him and Phil Collins live in a little town outside of London, or county outside of London, excuse me, called Surrey. And they live in this place called Windlesham, or at least they used to. And Brian had this bloody great big flipping mansion that you couldn't see from the road, from the flipping first gate. And then the mansion next door came up for sale, so he bought that because he wanted more privacy. And then he bought the one the other side because he wanted even more privacy. I don't know. And Phil Collins lived not far away. I had the same Vipian thing with him. He didn't buy Vipian both either side though. But so it goes to Phil Collins' house one day, and I'd been working all night, and I get up there. It's a summer's late morning, and I get up to his house. You can't see the bloody house from the gate. So you drive up there, and I get up there. I've been there before, and I get up to his house. Massive bloody great big place, right? Got a recording studio in it, just like Brian has. And PA lady was there, and I said, you know, she knew who I was anyway because I've been there before. And they were real good, laid-back people. Oh, do you want to drink, etc. and all that? I went, no, I'll go wait for him. He's not quite ready, she says. All right, I'll go wait in the car for him. I'll go sit. Well, I'll go and sit in the car. And the next thing, all I hear is, like that, someone's knocking on the window. Well, the window was mostly open. I fell asleep. In the car, gone, right? And I wake up and I'm like, yeah. And it's Phil's at the window, and he goes, well, Ray, he says, would you like me to drive? I went, well, Phil, if you ding it, do you think that you can pay for the damage? And we both had a laugh about that, and he got in and off we went. I thought that was quite funny. My head was hanging out the window then. But no, I didn't get to meet Freddie, unfortunately. Mateo, how are you doing, mate? The Spice Girls were a different story. Screaming, vipping girls in your car is not one. You can't get them far enough back from you. Needed a partition in that car. More Fortnite, huh? Have you been doing well at it? I can't do those games. I had enough of that Zelda thing. It drove me nuts. Mind you, I didn't do very well with Mario go-karting thing either, but I like all the graphics on them. Okay. You will be back. Okay. Countdown to you will be back. Okay. I guess Mateo seems to like playing that game. I know nothing about it. Nothing at all. So is everyone going to be DoorDashing, etc. during the week? Or do you have W2 jobs as well? Or Zelda, I remember that one, yeah. I somewhat remember it. My wife was really good at it. She actually finished it. Nah. She helped me a lot of the way through it and going, yeah, it's enough of that. I'm sure I can go do something else. Just wasn't my thing, I suppose. We still got like a game console thing. PlayStation something or another. I have no idea which one. Legend of Link. Was that in Zelda 2 or another one? Seems to ring a bell for some reason. So where are you going to be moving to, Snacky? Getting new tyres? Wow, that's going to be bloody expensive. Fixing the RV toilet, okay. And trying to dash this week. Wow. The what? Nintendo? OG Nintendo? I think my wife's got the Nintendo. Hey Eric, how you doing? You're back again. Did you go off and do a job, or you just at home going between different videos? And DoorDash was slow today. Yes, it was. Wasn't slow enough of yipping stupid offers, but yeah. Yeah, DoorDash has been coming up with some crazy offers. Uber Eats, I haven't heard much from Uber Eats. I haven't heard hardly anything from Grubhub. Oh, I got a message from Amazon. Apparently Amazon is something, you can now get Grubhub via Amazon now. I don't know if anyone knows that, or if I'm way behind on anything, but I saw that come in today. I got a message about that. Seems strange. I don't know how you would do that through that, but anyway. Seems Amazon seem to want to get in on every bloody thing. Maybe they're going to buy Grubhub. Will they make it better? That they can make it any worse. I don't seem to do a whole lot of Grubhub. Not heard of that. Yeah, I just got the email today. I only read it today. Amazon gives free Grubhub memberships forever now. Oh. For it. Oh, as long as you're a Prime member, right? Yeah. That's it. As long as you're on Prime, you get that. Didn't know that they had a membership on Grubhub, but okay. I know you can be the Dash Pass or something, so I suppose that's a membership with DoorDash. Oh, okay. Hey Mateo, welcome back. Do you guys all turn on rideshare's option to get not really sure if I do or I don't. It comes up and shows me if there's a surge in the area, makes all different colours and whatever, so I think maybe that part's already on mine. But I don't seem to get a whole lot from Uber Eats, and what has come in has been completely not very good. I'm pretty sure Grubhub is the same as what? Skip the Dishes here. There's a place called Skip the Dishes. That sounds interesting. I've got to look that up now. Well, I will do. GTG. Got to go, right? Is that correct, mate? Mateo, got to go? You're back and you're gone. Yes, I know that Angela Bomb City Dashing, she does a lot of Grubhub. Yeah, Snacky, it's the same. Oh, okay. Skip the Dishes. Is that a thing just in Canada then? There's so many of them. So many of these gig things. I mean, there's a gig thing for everything, isn't there? There's laundry, taking a dog for a walk, pet sitting, house sitting. Oh, Christ. Looking after people. Thanks for popping by, Red. No doubt we'll see you somewhere along the line during the week. Dashing in Cyprus, I'm sure will be on. She's on tomorrow night, isn't she? I'm sure you'll be on that one. Well, thanks for popping by. Good to see you. Well, see you participate at least. What was I on about? We've all got such a great community of people that go watch everybody's live shows. I do enjoy that. I mean, I know that some people are on different coastlines, etc., or it's Sunday night and they want to take away from being on being away from DoorDash, etc., so they don't want to be on YouTube. So I can understand that I didn't have a whole lot of people, plus Devious Dashers got on that I didn't realise. And thinking about that, I suppose I should let everybody go watch. Does everybody watch Devious Dasher? I watch Josh. Like sometimes I'm out here till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning watching him till he finishes. He's always got something going on. And actually, come to think of that, if you've not already joined Devious Dasher, go to his, go to see him, join up with him, and also go to. I reminded him about making a playlist the other day. I know he needs to get some revenue coming in on his YouTube, so if you go to his playlist and find the 2024, find his videos, not his live shows, but his videos, and if you click on those, then on a playlist of that, let it run all night long and help him out and get some monies in his account. DoorDash is the late show. Oh, Devious Dasher is the late show, excuse me. DoorDash on the mind. But yeah. I have you on my cell and Devious on my tablet. I mean, that must be fun, keeping up with both of us. I've got my laptop. I should. I know I've got him running on my iPad indoors, and I think I've also got him running on the computer too. I know I did that the other night, but I know that he's on the. He was on the iPad earlier before we left. I left it on, so hopefully he'll make some monies on that. Hopefully, put them on different accounts. I've got a few accounts, so if it can earn him some money, that's good, because he certainly deserves it. All the amount of time that he puts into doing all these videos, keeping everybody entertained and keeping himself awake. Thanks, Tornado, for that. Well, yeah, you know, he needs a place to live, so, you know, he needs to get some monies and that. Well, he needs another vehicle by the sounds of it too, but he needs a place to live. I'm not sure why he's in his vehicle, that I don't know, but he certainly needs to start earning some monies from YouTube and some revenue from that, and then hopefully it will be enough to get him into a home. He's at Panda Express. I stopped eating there. Isn't any real panda in it. Oh, blimey. I should boot my laptop and run them. Yeah, I've got to go boot up my laptop too. I really flipping use that darn thing anymore. We need to pull up and get him a hotel for a week. Yeah, that would be good, or start flipping, just keep watching his videos, get him up to that. Keep watching all of his videos and get him some revenue coming in, so he can go get himself a home, a permanent home, rather than sleeping in the car. Tornado, you're terrible. Go pad. Yeah. Need to help him out, but yeah, I know he needs another vehicle for sure at the moment. He was having problems with his vehicle the other day, wasn't he? Or the other night, rather. He was talking about getting a van. Hopefully, if he gets a van, he can at least sleep in that for now. Plenty of room in the vans. I wish I could help too. Too many things going on for me right now. I need tyres, dental, partial plate, etc. Yeah, I've a lot going on myself too, mate. Needed to be a lottery winner to help him out. What the hell was that in? He needs a 4-cylinder van. More room, better mileage, something he can dash across the US with. Yeah, my one's a V6. I like my van. For the versatility. But a little 4-pot, little Toyota Camry or something would do me. We need to scare him out of his Yakima safe zone. Oh, you got a Taurus? Yeah, there's 6 pot too, didn't they? We didn't call it a Taurus back home, we called it a Mondeo. That was what it was called. The Ford Taurus in England is called a Mondeo. But we had those. And I had a Mondeo for a little while. It was a good little car actually. Quite like that. Nippy little car, I know that. Yeah, we had. What did that come after? What was it in addition to? Because we had the Cortina, and then they got rid of the Cortina. This is all Ford, of course. Well, it will be in it, Ford Taurus. We had the Ford Cortina, and then they stopped doing that and made that atrocious thing called the Ford Sierra. And then I think they got rid of that, and then we ended up with the Mondeo. I like the Mondeo. It was an all-round car. I also like the Cortina a lot too. I do like my car, and would like to spare all the excess kilometres on it. Oh, yeah, that's right, you do it in kilometres up there, don't you? Tornado, I have a V6 Eclipse, but I deliver on e-bike or Chevy Volt. Oh, wow. Now, how do you like that Chevy Volt? Isn't there 2 of those? Are they hatchbacks or just saloon cars, what we would call back home, or sedan, what we would call it here? The Nissan Leaf is cheap now. Yeah, the only thing with the Nissan Leaf is that you can't go all that far on it. It's, well, depending on what year, I suppose, which one. I think they only had, what was it, when they first came out, they only had a silly little battery on it, which barely made 100 miles. I can't afford a second car right now. No. But what I always say, if you're trading up to a newer car, and the car that you're trading in is working okay, and if the garage or dealership, whoever you're dealing with, isn't going to give you a whole lot of money for it, and you've got room for it, keep the car, because it's not going to make a whole lot of difference on your payments. You can just have it on your driveway if you've got room for it. That way, if anything goes wrong with the newer vehicle, or you can just keep the newer vehicle and use the flipping old one as a bash around flipping DoorDash car. Volt is a fastback. Oh, okay. But a big trunk. Boot, yes, definitely a boot. Nice. I'll have to have a look at those. I like the technology of the electric vehicles, but I do think that manufacturers didn't consider flipping a lot more things about them. And I don't know if you've seen this. I saw a story on, because I mean, the price of the batteries, who in the bloody hell is going to pay? I mean, it's just ridiculous. There was one that we watched. I watch a lot of car videos. I got a car channel as well, but which I need to do more work on actually. But anyway, this Hyundai Ioniq 5, I think it is. Very, very nice vehicle. Absolutely lovely vehicle, actually, to be fair. But anyway, I think it's like a $58,000 vehicle, all electric. But it was someone, actually, I think, Snacky, I think this one was that person in Canada, if I remember correct, possibly. And he'd had a brand new one of those, and he'd taken it out, run over something, took it to the dealership to be looked at because he was a bit worried about, because the battery's underneath the vehicle. And excuse me, the garage looked at it, called out the insurance people, I think, and then they ended up writing off the vehicle, which basically means they totaled it, because there was a dent in part of the underpart, not actually to the battery, just the housing to the battery, and it didn't seem like a whole lot, and they just totaled his car out because the battery was $60,000 nearly. $60,000. It's worth more than the bloody old car put together. So I wish the flipping manufacturers would actually think of the ongoing projects after these vehicles have left their premises. The maintenance, the ongoing maintenance on these cars. And also the infrastructure on doing the more PowerPoints too. It's paid for. My brother and dad both owned it too. Oh right, so it's gone through the family. Well, that's good. Yeah, they are way too expensive. I mean, you can get like a Nissan Leaf. I mean, those are older now, but the first generations of them, but they didn't go far. And then if you obviously in Canada it gets been colder, but cold, very cold. So if you take one of those out on the road, and here too, when it gets cold in the winter, it takes about 40% of the battery life, 30 to 40% of the battery life too. So instead of doing, let's talk about the Nissan Leaf, if you've got a good battery in it, and it only takes you 100 miles, you're only going like 50 miles or something in that thing, if you're lucky. Can't go far enough in an electric car. No, you would have had a bit of a problem getting to Chuck's place in the electric car. Voltage hybrid. Oh, good. Yeah, just like the Prius. I've never been fond of the Prius. Never been a Prius fan, but somewhat getting around to those now. Voltage hybrid, 80 miles before the gas motor recharges the battery. Use 16k. Nice. My son was a car salesman. I will ask him about a Leaf. Yeah, a Leaf, but you want to get one that's got a good battery in it. However, I mean, I would say if you were going to go that route, then go with a flipping hybrid, because it gets awfully flipping cold in your area. So I would go with the hybrid, because at least you've got a backup with the engine in it. That's what I would do. And some of these flipping hybrids, what's that? There's some bloody stupid sports car. Did they put it in a Corvette? Was it a Corvette that I saw that they put in a hybrid? No, it was not that. It was something that they made into a hybrid, and the electric part of it went some nominal flipping miles, like 3-4 miles. All electric makes sense for around town errands, yeah. Bikes, golf carts, cars. Well, hopefully not too many golf carts, but okay. Yeah, in town, yeah. Definitely in town. But if you're going further afield, then the hybrid's going to be the one. Yeah, I don't think it takes a lot for the electric vehicles to... but they got like a pre-warming thing on them where you can pre-warm them before you go out, and that helps helps it from losing power quickly on the batteries. You know, it was... I don't know if any of you ever remember, but you know, when you got the remote control or the transistor radio or whatever, and way back when, and when the batteries start getting low in the remote control or the radio, whatever, and you get the little 1.5 volt battery comes out, and you get it in your hand and you start rubbing it and getting it warmer, and then you stick it back in and it gives it a bit of charge. It's a very weird thing, that, but anyway. But it gives it a bit more charge, and you can put it back in and it helps get power back. Yeah. So that's the same principle, I suppose, on the electric vehicles. Got to have a pre-warmer on it. But I don't think it helps. The Ford Lightning is not good for zipping. Don't know what that was. Maybe we could all get Cybertrucks. No, I'm not getting a Cybertruck. Not a chance in hell would I get a Cybertruck. I lived in Alberta for 2 years. Now that's cold. What's it get to, -30 or something up there? Or below that? It does get cold for sure up there, I've seen it. Ice road truckers. Wow. Gets cold down here too, but not as often as it does back up in there, I know that. -53, holy shit. Yeah, that's cold. That's stay indoors until it gets a tad warmer. Bloody hell. But someone's got to go out and do some work, I suppose, but -53, holy crap. Yeah, I'd definitely not vipping have a Nissan Leaf out in that weather. You wouldn't get far. Shite is the right word. Yeah, always right, definitely. I'd be flipping wrapped up like the bloody Michelin Man if I needed to go out in that. Oh, there's so many flipping jackets on and... Bloody hell. That's way too flipping chilly. Well, beyond chilly. I got out of there as soon as I could. Is that when you went back to the island? Excuse me. Sorry. Bloody hell, what time is it for me to be yawning? Oh, a bit late. we liked it in Canada. We went back. We went back several times. Your nose hairs froze the instant the house door opened. Shit. And so did you flipping, as your nose hairs flipping froze and you thought your eyes were watering, they froze too. Yes, wasn't going to do that a third winter. I'm surprised you flipping lasted the second winter, let alone the third. Good grief. Yeah, I wouldn't, you know. I would not be doing that, that's for sure. Minus 53. Unless I'm staying indoors a lot. Oops. Oh. First winter was minus 42. Bloody hell. Was you expecting it to be that cold? Or did it just sneak up on you? Did no one tell you how cold it was going to be? Cold. That's beyond cold, that is. Bloody hell. I mean, we've had wind chills down here at minus, but near minus 30. That's wind chills. And I've been out here flipping filming it like a flipping Great Egypt. Mind you, I've been wearing something and I haven't been out here that long. Definitely, damn sure I wouldn't be going out there DoorDashing. Yeah, the snow is one thing, but that extreme cold, oh my gosh, that's brutal. Did you have to go out to work in that, or did you have to put more insulation on the house while you was there if you've been padding the walls? Oh, good grief. You know, last year we didn't have a furnace and it got really cold, but finally flipping Christmas Eve I think we got the furnace in, a new furnace in. Or was it just after Christmas we got it? Like somewhere around here. Well, what in the hell we would have done in that flipping temperature? It got really cold here though, over that part of the winter, and there was nowhere to bloody hide. Got some ice. Always have ice. I was renting a house in the sticks. Yes, I had to work nights and drive an hour away. Oh, bollocks to that. Oh, jeez. Did they not say, did your job not say, well, it's not safe to be out, you just stay home or something? Good grief, if they know how far you had to drive. I mean, I understand that you needed monies and that, but crying out loud. That's an awful big ask for someone to go that far. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Nope, still here. We're talking about living in a flipping very frozen tundra. Snacky's telling us all about how flipping chilly it got in Canada. I can't believe that they were flipping wanting to go that far. Walmart, bloody hell. Who in the hell was going to Walmart at flipping in that weather? Aside from you. Damn. I mean to buy anything. Good grief. I mean, I would have stocked up before it got there. Yeah, it's about 8 years ago now. Well, hopefully all that's behind you and you're not going to going in any more frozen tundra areas. Because that's brutal. Okay. I guess the village peoples, the villagers would a bit more hardy about the extreme temperatures and they would get out. Some of them. Yeah, I can understand why you went home. It's hard to be in there. I have heat here. It was 100 degrees today. Oh, yikes. You know, somewhere in between, about 65, 66, 70. Between 65 and 70 is where I'll be happy at. It rained a lot in England, I can tell you that. Kind of used to the rain, didn't really care about the rain. I always think it's funny if you've been how people scramble here when the rain. Very funny. The first time we went to a festival that was here, Santa Calagon, many years ago. It's only up the road, maybe about 5 miles up the road or so. And they had it in the town square up there, and it started drizzling. And people were just flocking to the sides and hiding underneath flipping things. It's not a lot of rain, don't worry. Rain brings the humidity. Yes, it does. Oh, there's a rainforest. Not humid there, no, it's quite nice up there. It was nice. Yeah, we were on, we took a cruise to Alaska, up on the inner part of Alaska, I think it was, through Juneau and, oh my gosh, where else? I don't know, but we got to see all the glaciers and it. And then at some point we went to, stopped at, docked rather at Victoria in British Columbia. And then our boat, which was the Holland America line, well, after we docked, got off the boat and it, this other great flipping boat come up. I think it was the Carnival line. Might have been, or Celebrity or something like that, I don't know. Dwarfed our boat. I was sure as hell glad we was not on that big one, because there ain't no way in hell I would have been able to walk all around it. That ship leaves from Victoria, yep. Yeah, the Holland America line is what we were on. We loved it. Absolutely. It took my wife 2 years for me to go on that boat. Because the first thing she did, she showed me the brochure of it. It was way back when. And the first flipping picture she shows me is of the big boat. Well, not as big as the one that dwarfed us, but anyway, the big boat. And right next to it is an iceberg. And I looked at it and I went, have you not heard of the Titanic? This is not a good picture. This is not inspiring my confidence to go on this boat. But anyway, we went on it, and we enjoyed it. We enjoyed it a lot. It was a lot of fun. But I found it quite funny that as soon as we got out to sea, there was a little bit of it being rocking of the waves and that. It was moving the boat around, and along with many other people on the boat, my wife got seasick. I said, it's taken you 2 years to get me to go on this boat, and you got seasick. Would you not have thought that you was going to get seasick? There's a lot of other people on that boat that was seasick. Oh, I was fine. Actually, there was a British couple on there that actually came from not far from where I grew up from, just outside of London is where they came from, and they were on that boat too, and they were quite fine too. What part of the UK are you from? London. If you've ever heard of a place called Wimbledon, where they play that silly tennis game, that's where I'm from, which is southwest London. Lots of folks get seasick. Yeah, I know they do. Never been there. It's fun. It's good fun. In fact, my brother-in-law and his wife have gone on a cruise to London. Well, they can't take the boat up the Thames, but they docked at Southampton, and then they find their way. I don't know how they're getting to London from there, but anyway, they find it up there. So they're in London now, I think. They might be on a coach tour, I suppose. I don't know. I really don't know much about it. And friends of ours got back about 2 weeks ago, I think, and they went on a transatlantic cruise, and they took a boat from somewhere. I don't remember where they took it from, but anyway, they stopped in Ireland, they stopped on the west coast of England, and then they went to Belgium from there, so completely different, over the other side, and then came back and docked in Southampton, and the next day they got a flight back here. Hey Matteo, you're back. Hello. When did I come to the States? When did I come? 1999. October 1999 is when I came. Just in time to be sacrificed for Halloween. Yep. The day before Halloween, I think, is when I came in, 1999. And I'd never done Halloween back home. Never even seen a pumpkin in person. So, and the first thing that I do is, my wife has me doing, is digging out a pumpkin in her garage, getting all orangey fingers and whatever else, digging it muck out of it. And I remember sitting in the upturned bucket, flipping, trying to get all the crap out of it. And this great big bug walked across the driveway, and I'm looking at it, and I went, "What the hell is that?" My wife looked over there, and she went, "Oh, it's just a cricket." I said, "Flipping hell." I said, "Give me a bat, I'll show it cricket," because we play cricket back home. Your birthday's the day before Halloween. Well, happy birthday for them. If we don't, I'm sure we'll see you before then. See you on here. What are you going to do for your birthday this year? Do you like Halloween, Presley? You gave birth on October the 31st. Wow. It's a double celebration for them on Halloween then, or a double celebration for you too. But hopefully you're into Halloween. It's an interesting thing, I know that. I know my wife used to be really big into it, but when we moved here, we'd done a few Halloween events and that, and then we started putting some inflatables out the front of the house, and you know, we'd light up all the house and that for Halloween. I mean, yeah, there's lots of lights. And this one time we put the inflatables out, and some idiot came past and slashed them, and just turned us off of ever doing it again. And we used to have loads and loads of buckets of sweets or candy or whatever you want to call it. Kids would come by and all in their costumes. We had a a show whatever all in the basement. So we'd have like all coffins and spider webs and infinity mirrors and whatever in the basement, so people would walk down there and walk around and see it all and such. I'd done hay rides in the back garden on the tractor and that, and we had tables and that in the garage, and people would sit down and have some snacks and hot dogs and whatever else to eat. But after someone ripping slashed the inflatables, we just never did it again. Halloween and birthday parties, oh wow. Couldn't just flipping celebrate one all in. I always had to do the birthday parties a week or two after or before. That's so rude. Inflatables are cool, yeah. Yeah, it just turned us off of doing it. We just never did it again. And it was a lot of work to do it, but we liked, well, it was mostly my wife liked doing it. She liked it. She was mostly into Halloween, and then I'd get it all down and we'd do Christmas stuff out here, light up the house, but really haven't bothered about it since. I mean, I'm not in a position to do all the lights anymore. I can't get up there to do it all. Certainly not like I used to. But it was fun, definitely fun, while it lasted. But like I said, a lot of work. Bought a lot of flipping Halloween stuff, that's for sure. Character cakes too, oh that sounds good. There was a Chiefs football player and NFL player, Trent or something his name was, from way back when, and or in the 2000s, and I don't remember his first name. But anyway, my wife was really good at carving pumpkins, and she carved a one with his face on it and that. It was really, really good. She was very, very good at doing all of that. But like I said, we stopped doing all of that. Yeah, I like Christmas. We've done all the ghosty stuff back home, but never did Halloween back home. Never did. I never did it. Wasn't a thing back in England. But we certainly got a lot of ghost tours and such going on. And I've got some flipping stories to tell you all about that if you ever want to hear those. But we went on a ghost thing just outside of London. It was in Rochester in Kent. And wow, that was spooky. It really was something to get worried. Christmas was hard for me as a parent. A lot of presents to buy. Yeah. Keeping the kids happy and trying to flip and pay for it all, I'm sure. Especially now, jeez. Everything's so bloody expensive. Yeah, my dad was a single parent too, and he brought me up. I'm sure I was a handful when I was younger. Me and the cat. Yeah, I'm sure I was an handful. They used to help with the Christmas dinners and that, but put the tree up. Put the little chocolates on the tree. And then it was a race to see who could get the chocolates off the tree. I used to get the chocolates, get these hollow chocolates that you get all wrapped up with Santa and whoever else, right? And I'd carefully open a thing when I was younger, carefully open up the whipping foil, take the chocolate out, carefully put it all the way back and hang it back on the tree. And by the time my dad got there, he'd grab hold of one of those and it'd be gone because I'd at the middle. Why did you move to the States? I don't mind you asking. I moved because of my wife. I met her online in August of '99. Anyway, met her online and came over here. She went over to England for a week. I spoke to her on the phone, that was it. I just happened to be home that night. I was rarely home. And it was on some chat thing or whatever on the computers. I think it was not on AOL something. But anyway, and I think we spoke on that for about 10 minutes and she said, oh, I love the British accent. So I went, okay. So I said, here's my phone number. Give me a call. I didn't care because I was rarely home. I mean, really, I was rarely home. And I'd only just gone home that night because I was nearly in an accident on the way and I lived outside of London then, and I went, yeah, I'm going back home. And anyway, so she rang me and spoke to her a lot, and she went over there for a week. I'd arranged to come back here for 3 weeks and I never left. And we ended up getting married in December of '99. So I married and moved countries within 4 months. So yeah. Don't have kids as much as I want grands. Yeah, you're right there, Snacky. Lives in Poole in Dorset. Oh wow, nice. I know Poole in Dorset. Very nice place. Actually, all of Dorset is very nice. And actually not too far away from Poole, if you've ever watched Doc Martin, the bloke from Doc Martin, who plays Doc Martin, Martin Clunes, actually has a farm in not too far away from Poole. He loves his animals. Yeah. You wouldn't thought about it, but he really loves animals. Wow, cool story. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. But we've been back, of course, but I had to go back for my dad's funeral and sell the house, etc. Take care of everything there, and we've been back since, but I haven't been back there for a long time though. For a very long time. Actually, not sure I'll ever make it back, to be fair. I will meet her next month. Only he doesn't know she is coming. Oh, okay. Well, that'll be nice. That'll be a nice surprise. Yeah, Doc Martin is a good show. Yeah. Of course, flipping Cornwall isn't too far away from where your partner's sister lives. It's actually, it's a lovely part of the country. Very lovely part of it. All those steep hills and that where they do the filming in Doc Martin. And there's also I don't know if you know, but there's a film. Actually, there's a couple of films of Fisherman's Friends. Have you seen that? That was filmed in the same area, and it's about these blokes who are fishermen, and it's a true story. These fishermen, they just go out and do fishing every day, and then they do these sea shanties, which is just basically songs singing about the sea, and they would do concerts and such on the dockside, and then go out and do concerts for people that are getting married, etc. But anyhow, they got picked up and became pretty famous. A Fisherman's Friends. Fisherman's Friends. You can get it on Prime, I think. I think that's where it's on. And there's a number 2 as well on that too. Fisherman's Friend 2, I think. I like the first one better. Not seen that one. No, it's fun, and they show you they go up to London as well. But I think they're supposed to be coming up with number 3 on that as well. And I'm sure that's where I saw it was on Prime or on Netflix. I haven't got Netflix anymore, but so it must have been Prime that I saw it on. I just don't have enough time to go and watch everything on Prime. Yeah, I'm sure it's on there. If you've got a Roku or something like that, you can do a search on Roku, and it will bring it up anyway, tell you where to find it. So if I was wrong about Prime, you can find it. I'll tell you what is on Prime is the Wombles. They've got the Womble song, the Womble's film on there, and that's an old film, but it's all filmed in Wimbledon. Up there on Wimbledon Common, where I used to roam a lot. I used to love it up in the Common. I do watch telly. I sit there and watch it with my wife. We do watch a lot of shows. The Rookie, and I don't know what else. A lot of Big Bang Theory. You can watch those over and over again. Equalizer, I think, is one. Although I prefer the first Equalizer, to be fair, the original. But then I go to a streaming channel that I watch more than anything, called Freevee, and it's actually owned by Amazon, but it doesn't cost you anything to watch. And it's got like series flipping from way back when, programs from way back when, like a lot of old British shows, and that one's called Heartbeat, and it's got all 20 flipping seasons. 20 years that show went on for, if not more, and it's got all of them on there. And then there's also I'm watching Chips at the moment, the old California Highway Patrol, and you just watch that from day one. I think I'm on the 2nd season at the moment. Yeah, there's a lot of British shows that are very funny. But Heartbeat, if you watch that on Freevee, it's filmed up in Yorkshire, which is northern England, and it's back in the 60s. So they play a lot of the old 60s music and that. And they've got all the old 60s cars, and it's about this flipping cop that was in London that moves up to that way. Moves up to be in this small, in this tiny village, and he becomes a village cop. And yeah, I like Chips too, Presley. It is fun. I never ever saw it all when I was younger, so I get to see it all right way through now. But Heartbeat, like I said, it's 20 odd seasons of it, and it spans it all. It's got all the old cars in it. And when I was back home, it was for several years I got into. I was always buying and selling cars when I was back home, and I got into renting cars to production companies. And I used to rent lots and lots of vehicles to a local production company in Wimbledon that were filming had a series called The Bill, which is about police basically. And it was on every night near enough, so I did a lot of work with him. But I also did some for Heartbeat too, and some of the vehicles on there I supplied them, so I had a bias about watching that, but it's actually a really good thing, really good show. Mr. Bean was good, yeah. Some of his stuff I find very hard to get on with anymore though. You know, it was okay like way back when, but I think maybe just, I don't know, it just seems to be hard to get involved in it anymore. But there is Mr. Bean on the Freevee too. Eric Estrada in his prime. Yep. Yeah. I think he actually owns a couple of those bikes that were in Chips too, if I may remember. Blackadder. Yep. Yeah, Rowan Atkins. Yeah. Yeah, he's a pretty special bloke, that's for sure. It's pretty good. I mean, very good. But Mr. Bean's on Freevee too. But there's a lot on there. I think there's another series called A Touch of Frost, which is an old British detective show. You might, if you watch PBS and you see, oh, for God, crying out loud, the one where he's in the shop. The bloke runs the shop and that. Oh Christ, I can't even think of the name of the bloody thing, and I watched it for years. But anyway, one of them from there is is the lead one in A Touch of Frost. An Emergency with Johnny and Roy. I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with that one. On the Buses. Oh, I'll tell you a funny thing about On the Buses, Snacky. The bloke who was Arthur in that, he lived around the corner from where I grew up, the road I grew up in Wimbledon. I mean, literally around the corner from us. And I walked past his house all the time. And when he got big, he stayed there. He lived on a road called Queen's Road. And he had this big old Rolls Royce that he had. It was big when I was younger, but I mean, it's a bit smaller now. But anyway, and I'd walk past there and admire the car because I was always into cars and that. And I remember I walked past his house one day and he was out there cleaning it. And I stood there and I was looking at his car and that. And he let me get in there and sit in there and play around in his car for a little bit. He was a nice bloke. Yeah, that was Arthur, Olive's husband. Rampart. Can't remember Rampart. But yeah, I'd see him all the time when I walked past there. And he'd done some stuff. In Wimbledon, we got the Wimbledon Theatre, which if you look online, go on Google, you can see that. Not the new Wimbledon Theatre, but, or is it the new Wimbledon Theatre? Anyway, look up the Wimbledon Theatre. It's got that big dome at the top. And he did some pantomimes and such in there too. But that's a very nice building, that. Very nice building. Wimbledon is actually, it's more, well, even though it's mostly known for tennis and the Wombles, there's actually quite a lot in Wimbledon that people just don't know about. But yeah, I mean, if you're into the old shows and British shows and such, I mean, there's quite a lot of them. There's another streaming channel called British TV as well. I know I've got a Roku and I downloaded these things. And then Film Rise, I think, as well, is another streaming one, and you get to watch some old British films and such on that. Of course, you got the ones that you pay for as well. BritBox, if you like all the British stuff, you got a lot of British, well, BritBox. It's stuff from ITV and BBC on that one, and I think that's like about $8 a month. I actually turned my subscription off for that because I'm always on Freevee at the moment. Yeah, Last of the Summer Wine. It's British. It's filmed up in Yorkshire. Also, Porridge is another good one. Oh, good grief, there's so many of them. Boone is another one. You can get that. I think all of that is on BritBox, but you might want to look on Freevee too. Yeah, I mean, if you download BritBox, it costs you, they'll probably give you 7 days or whatever free to look through it all. But it's about $8 a month, I believe it is. Like I said, I just turn mine off because it's summertime. I don't watch the bloody telly whole lot. And then there's Acorn TV as well. That's another good one. You got New Tricks, which may be on Freevee. On Freevee, you get some ads, but it's nothing like watching cable telly. Not a flipping chance in hell is it like cable telly. You have Acorn? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I haven't had Acorn for a while, but They've had some real good flipping ones on there. Doctor Who is on. Yeah, I know. Doctor Who. I don't know what's happened with the Doctor Who. I think it stopped when that lady was doing it. I don't remember what her name was, but I think it stopped then. I don't know if it's they were talking about carrying it on, but I don't know whether it did or not. You've never seen Doctor Who? Oh wow. I think that's when Mary, let me think. When did that start? Did that start in 1964, I think? Or was it just before that? It was a long, long time ago, I know that. Actually, one of the Brits that lives around here or lives in this area, somewhere in this area, his mother was one of the stars in one of the Doctor Who's many, many, many years ago. I got spoiled. I hate commercials. Yeah, I do too, mate. Patricia Routledge is great. You're right there. She's got a detective series too, which is a good one, where she's a private investigator. And I would say I remember what the name of it is, but at the moment I do not. But she just got knighted too. I don't know if you saw that. She's now a Dame, Patricia Routledge. She just got knighted by Charles, big ears, by the King. Yeah, most of the time my wife will DVR everything and just skip through all the commercials if we can. You can't do that on Freevee, but they don't last very long anyway, so I won't worry about it. Oh my God. Oh, you were saying that about not seeing Doctor Who, Mary. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure when I get indoors, Mrs. Womble will be asleep and I'll be able to turn on Freevee. And watch Chips again. But yeah, it's good going back on all those things. I like to go back on Chips because it shows all the old cars in it. All the old cars from way back when, the cars that I grew up with. And it's amazing how many made it over here from the various countries in it. Some from England too. They've got a lot of old Ford Capris and that over here. But if you watch Chips, you'll also see that there's a lot of scenes that they'll play over and over again that they'll use in different episodes. Have all the streaming services. Nice to watch on demand. Yeah. It is when you haven't got all those bloody flipping ads to watch. You know, the cable, we've got bloody cable TV. It costs a sodding fortune. We're looking to get out of it now. And just have internet and pay for whatever streaming. But the cable telly, they have so many flipping. Did you say Mrs. Womble had a... No, she didn't have a migraine. She just went indoors. She's got to go to dialysis tomorrow. Or this morning. She's got to be there at 6:30 in the morning. No, she's fine. I'm sure she went and found something to watch on telly. But yeah, I'm going back to Chips. I like watching all the old shows because you get all the old cars that made it over here. Some that I didn't even think made it over here from England. but some did, because I get to see them on that. You get to see how things used to be in it. See cars that you could actually work on the bloody things rather than plug a computer up its jacksy. Tell her tomorrow we all say hello. Well, I will do, Presley. She normally would be on here too, but she'll probably maybe on here for the one on Tuesday night. I'm thinking I only have internet for TV. Well, I think that's probably the sensible way to go. It's I see they got something else, like we got Comcast or Xfinity or whatever they call them bloody cells, and you can get a streaming box called a Zoomer or Zumo or something. So I'm looking into that. I need to go to the What's It shop tomorrow to see that if I get a chance. Yeah, dialysis. She has dialysis in the morning for her kidneys. We're trying to. She needs a new kidney. She needs a transplant. So she does dialysis 3 nights a week, or 3 nights a week, 3 days a week. It is night time sometimes when she goes there. But they've changed her hours now. She's down to 6:30 in the morning that she has to go. My dash cam is ripping on the blitz again. Ripping didn't work all day long again. It turns on and off. It's very odd how that's gone. Yeah, she does dialysis three mornings a week, and then she does physical therapy for twice a week, which she does for an hour each time. Dialysis is rough. I've known a few people who have done that. Yeah. Yeah, I tried offering one of my kidneys, but basically the doctor said I was too fat. So mine wasn't available, so wasn't usable. Her brother's put himself up to do that, and we're waiting for the doctor's reports and whatever. All the tests and such to be done. My cousin is on dialysis in Australia. Nice place to be, but not so much on dialysis. You got some family around the world there, Snacky. You got some family that are in England, in a very nice part of England, I must say. I'm sure they would have sent you pictures of their place down there in England. The place in Poole is very, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we hope he's a match too. But his doctor, first of all, Vipin, said no to it because he actually has Parkinson's, his early stages of Parkinson's, so his doctor wouldn't let him do it first of all, but then he argued with his doctor. I have family all over, yes. Yeah, I've got fly. I got a cousin that lives in California. Luckily for the rest of us, she can't read a map. She can't even find her way out of a paper bag, so we're safe. Did a DNA test. Found loads of family. Has Mrs. Ray been on camera? Yeah, she's been on camera before. She's been on camera before. She's been in some of the live shows. In fact, the live show that we did, which is the first one that Chuck from Dashing Across America ever done, she was on that live show too. We were the very first ones that got on the live show with him, and she managed to get on camera with that, mainly because I went, say hello, and turned the camera that way. Like a deer in the headlights. But no, she gets on camera every now and again. My great-grandmother was born in India. Okay. Do you like Indian food? I love Indian food. So love Indian food. In fact, what was greatly exciting was one day when we left here, we left the house one day, and maybe 2.5 months ago, maybe 2 months ago, and I switched on DoorDash and it said, dash along the way, and I went, oh, that's unusual. So I switched it on, and this offer came in for, sounded like an Indian restaurant. Oh, what the hell was that? Where was it? It was in the strip mall right next to us. It had only been there 2 weeks. Yeah, strip mall. So of course, when I dived onto that one, because it was actually pick up from there and take to Lee Summit, which is where we do deliveries. And yeah, we've been in there. I told the local Brits about the Indian restaurant. Oof. Everybody descended upon it because British love Indian food. And it was, I'm not sure they knew what happened when all these Brits flipping turned up at their restaurant, but anyway. But yeah, Indian food, we love, the Brits love Indian food, so when that flipping place moved in, I was very happy, because that means I can get my Indian food. So really my question was, do you like Indian food, Snacky? I haven't gone very far on my flipping ancestral search. Indian food, thumbs up, yes. Vegetable samosas, love vegetable samosas. In fact, I've got a proxy pics to do at a Verizon shop tomorrow, I think, or today. Maybe late today or early Tuesday. Anyway, there's a Indian market there, near there, and they do samosas. Oh, I love them. They're like $1 or something a piece. Dropped my phone and lost the live. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've done that a few times. Well, talking about losing the live, my battery is actually running down. I don't really have a way to charge it at the moment, because, as you know, I have problems when I plug in that bloody FM transmitter. It's fine all the other time, but when I'm doing a live show, none of you lot can hear me for some reason. The damn thing will not let me talk on live shows. So I have to unplug it, and that's normally where I charge my phone from. So my battery is actually going down a tad. It's actually in the red now. So I won't be on here much longer, but it's certainly been good. Learned a lot more about you. But all of you, remember, go look up Freevy and Snacky. Go look up Fisherman's Friend. Or Friends. No, that's the thing. Fisherman's Friend, I think it is. Which is over in, filmed in Cornwall too. Which you'll find on Prime, I'm sure, where it was. But it's a good film. Yeah, you too, Snacky, and Presley, if you're still on here. Thanks everyone for popping by. Oh, Mary, yes, sorry, Mary. Mary, you're up late. Seems like... Do you have to work early in the morning, Mary? And definitely let us know for sure when you go do your first live. I want to make sure we're there for that. Have a great night, sir. Just call me Ray. You don't have to call me sir. Been in and out. Is Devious Dasher still on? By the way, I'm Trish. Snacky Trish. Okay, sorry. I'll try to remember, Trish. No early mornings. Okay. He is still on. Okay, I might drop in there and say hello. I can charge my phone for that. Anyway, for now I'm going to sign off. So thank you so much for everybody being here. Learned a lot about you. And hopefully I'll be able to do some more lives coming up soon. And Mary, I know you recommended something. Was it don't get the phone, get the camera, right? Is that what you told me? You think that's a better way to go? You can actually email me at dashandwomble@gmail.com if you want to go. Tell me what you actually use. That always helps. And I know whatever I bloody get, I'm going to get a spare battery. I am looking to get an action camera. I wanted the Insta360 Ace Pro because it's got that flip-up screen on the back. But that's like about 500 notes or so. But the DJI Osmo 4 is roughly the same, I think. It doesn't have the flip-up screen, but it's 300 notes, so I might get that. I'm not sure. I've got to look a bit further, more into them. Don't really want a GoPro because GoPro seems to have a lot of issues. Yeah, it's all good, people. You're right there, Presley. Definitely right there. Snacky. I'll tell you what I haven't done. I just put this in. There you go. Snacky, you're now a moderator. Didn't realise I've been looking at that. So you get a wrench. So if any flipping bad people come in here, you can whack them. Whack them with the blue thing. Anyway, thanks all for being in here, and congrats. Congrats to... hey, look, you got a blue one. You've turned blue. You turn like a Smurf now, Snacky, Trish. See, I do remember. So everybody in here can whack the trolls. Not that we've had any. But the last time a troll actually did come into one of the lives, I just thanked them for being here and keeping my watch hours up. It's very nice of them. I never did hear from them again. But anyway, thanks everybody, and I'll go put this on charge, and nip over here, Smurf Snacky. Nip over to Devious Dasher and say hello to him, and then go indoors, no doubt. I work on them every day. I don't know if she deserves a wrench. She certainly deserves a wrench. Well, we're looking forward to the upcoming live show, Mary. I'll tell you what I don't know, and I'd have to ask someone else who's done several live shows, is how to get all the chats back. Every time, like, I release the, when you turn it off and it goes to, you know, turn off the live stream, it goes private until I say to it to go public, which I have to go into YouTube Studio to do that, I think. Anyway, so I do that, but it doesn't ever show me the chats. So you can't go back on the chats and that. I've seen it on Chuck's. I don't know if there's something I've got to do that. So if someone knows, let me know how to do that. But anyway, in the meantime, I'll be back up on Tuesday, and I may make it a tad earlier at 7:30-ish. I'm not going to say it'll be dead on 7:30. Yeah, I'll ask Josh. Good idea. Because he'll probably know that he does an awful lot of lies. Alright, everybody, thanks for being here, and I'll see you all during the week. I'll see you Tuesday, possibly, and it'll be around about 7:30 if I can do it that time. Thanks for being here. Hope you all have a wonderful night, and all go watch some streaming channels. And Snacky, hopefully you get everything done for your next move. Yeah, take care, Presley. You too, Snacky and Mary. Hope you all have a great night and maybe get some sleep too. Cheers for stopping by. Cheers. Ta-da.